This is the 223rd Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud. It's found in Tractate Zevachim 105a. According to the book called Taiku by Rabbi Aharon Yehoshua Pessin. And Zevachim 105a, it starts on 104b with Boy Rebbe Elazar. Boy Rebbe Elazar, Parim HaNisrafim, U'Seirim HaNisrafim, Shiatzeru Boy B'miut Ever Mahu, Hach miut Ever Baseru B'Shedin Aleh, V'Haloi Nafkele Dilma Baseru B'Shedinan. Rabbi Elazar, on the bottom of 104b, Rabbi Elazar raises another dilemma. With regard to bulls that are burned and goats that are burned, if the majority of the animal's body emerged from the temple courtyard, but it consists of a majority only by inclusion of the minority of a limb, the majority of which remains inside the courtyard, what is the law? What's the halacha? Do we determine the status of this minority of a limb by casting it after the majority of that limb? And the majority of that limb did not leave? Or perhaps we determine its status by casting it after the majority of the animal, and therefore a majority of the animal has left. Pshita de lo shavkina no bedvem avazidem basru vedevarim el shiatzechetz v'ravever ha-meut dever. Turning to 105a. Basaroim v'shadina levan afgalei aydil mabas behem v'shadina le'teiku. The Gemara clarifies, isn't it obvious that we do not disregard the majority of the animal and instead follow the majority of the limbs? Rather, Rabbi Elazar's dilemma must be as follows. In a case where half of the animal emerged from the courtyard, such that a majority of a certain limb emerged, but a minority of the limb remained inside, what's the law? Like half a leg, maybe. Or maybe 3/4 of a leg was outside and a quarter was inside. Stepping outside, 3/4 of a leg. What's the law? Do we determine the status of this minority of a limb, this quarter part of the limb, now turning on to 105a, by casting it after the majority of that limb, and the majority of that limb did leave? So we say that 75% of that leg pulls along at 25%. Or perhaps we determine its status by casting it after the half of the animal which is actually in the courtyard. That's a good question. That's a real takeaway. This is one of for me personally, this is a really good one. I haven't seen this one in a while. But, I mean, just me trying to answer it, I would say since most of the animal is inside, why don't we go after the whole animal? That would be simple to me. Okay, let's just say even if a whole leg, even if half of its body is already out and 3/4 of a leg is out. So do we say that quarter is a part of the half, or do we say that quarter is part of the leg that would make it more than half already outside? That's really 50-50. What do you do there? That's a good one. Wow. I like this one. So we're going to have to wait for the Messiah for this one. The Messiah, the son of David and the son of Joseph. Elijah the prophet shall herald the Messiah. Yeah. And may he come soon and in our day. The 10th day of Shvat. This is a good one. I like this one.